Chekhov 27, and welcome to my hedgehog sanctuary. I have been collecting, protecting, and selectively breeding these beautiful little creatures so that I may create big titty versions of them to sell to the highest bidder. It's a dangerous job, raising sexy little hedgehogs. Besides needing to maintain enough self-control to not have sex with any of them myself, I must also protect them from people who want to fuck them without paying first. Yes, I have sacrificed everything in the pursuit of the sexual trafficking of hedgehogs, and all for just one reason: because I care. Also, it allows me to buy video games for my YouTube channel, like Family Guy Back to the Multiverse is a game that I was never going to play. But after playing the Family Guy game on the PS2, I was sexually assaulted with so many comments demanding that I play this one. Why? Because fuck me, that's why. But I guess I have to at least give it a shot. Though I'm not expecting much. Oh, hey, wait. These guys made this? This might actually be good. I mean, they made... But they also made... The uncertainty surrounding the quality of this game is both concerning yet extremely arousing. Leroy! Bring me my pretty princess costume. I wish to maintain this erection throughout the duration of this game. Family Guy Back to the Multiverse is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but that doesn't mean it's good. I did not say it was good. At best, it's mediocre. While the PS2 game fucked my dog, Back to the Multiverse thinks it's too good for my dog. What? You think you're better than Little Red Rocket? Well, you're not. Come on, Rocket, let's go find a copy of Bubsy 3D for you to fuck. At least Bubsy has puns! But what is this game? And how is it different from the PS2 game? Well, rather than 3 different poorly designed game modes, Back to the Multiverse is strictly a mediocre third-person shooter with incredibly light platforming that was molded out of Seth MacFarlane's severely infected, yet properly conditioned pubic hair. You also only play as Stewie and Brian throughout the game. Well, there is a thing with Peter, but we'll get to that later. Now, don't get me wrong. This game has a lot more going for it than the previous one. For one, it actually functions. Congrats, game. You get a gold star for doing the bare minimum. Now, give that back. Participation gold stars are for the Jews. We work hard. We built the pyramids. Yes, the game functions and the basic mechanics provide a decent foundation, but that's all there is here. The game has no panache, nothing inventive. It's average to the point of insulting, much like Seth MacFarlane's penis. Everything is just way too simple, leading to an experience that amounts to nothing beyond repetitive boredom. And whenever the game tries to introduce something new, it either doesn't work that well or is incorporated terribly. For example, there's a level in which you need to help an evil Mayor West assassinate Mayor McCheese. The game gives you some silencers and tells you to stealth through the level. But here's the thing. The controls are not built around stealth. They're built around running and gunning. So stealthing is just not that fun. And at the same time, you don't actually have to stealth, since the second somebody sees you, it just turns into a normal shootout. So there's no reward for stealth, the stealth isn't fun, and there's no penalty for no stealth. So the game introduced a false mechanic to give the illusion of engaging gameplay. Except it probably wouldn't have been that engaging anyway. Expecting a Family Guy video game to be fun is like expecting Seth MacFarlane to not have sex with this hedgehog. I'm going to place him on the floor, and we will wait patiently for this joke to pay off. The only level that I actually enjoyed was the Space Chicken level, in which there is a section outside of the space station with low gravity. It was the only time the game changed things up a bit, and it was moderately fun. But other than that and the changes in scenery, each level is the same shit. Run around, shoot dudes, maybe solve a few really simple puzzles, then fight a boss. I guess you can pick up some collectibles if your cock is small. I thought there would at least be some variety with the different weapons, but there really isn't. They're pretty standard as far as these types of games go. Pistol type weapons, rocket launcher, bombs, you know the deal. The only things that are somewhat fun to use are the special items, which allow you to summon other characters for help. But this game is nothing like Ratchet and Clank, which is basically the king of this type of game. No. Back to the Multiverse's Ratchet and Clank's creepy uncle. It definitely got some of Ratchet and Clank's DNA, and we all know how. But none of us are going to bring it up at Thanksgiving. Isn't that right, Clank? Huh, weird. I thought I heard the footsteps of mediocrity and hedgehog fucking. Probably just the wind. Now, let's talk about the one section of the game where things change up quite dramatically. Right before the final level, you have a section in which you take control of Peter and fight a giant chicken. All of a sudden, the game goes from a mediocre third-person shooter to a below-average 1v1 fighting game. And it fucking sucks. There is nothing fun about this. It's way too simple. There aren't even any combos. You have a ground pound, a dash, 3 hits, and a block. That's it. While the rest of the game can hold at least the smallest amount of my attention, this part fucking lost me. But I guess that's what you get when you allow the physical embodiment of writer's block to make a video game. So, if the gameplay's nothing special, there has to be something here that's worthwhile, right? Well, maybe, but only if you're a fan of the show. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I am not a big fan of Family Guy. It's very hit or miss for me. But from what I gather, fans really enjoy the writing in this game. And I will admit that it is much better than the first one. Though, I can't help but feel incredibly pissed with the amount of dialogue that is ripped directly from the show so that the characters have stupid shit to say throughout the fucking game!
Mary Mother of God, jackpot!
Please, sir, I want some more. The breakfast thing.
Shut the fuck up about breakfast! I don't fucking give a fuckity fuck about your fuckity fucking breakfast! God damn it, it makes me so fucking angry! Leroy! Come here! I need to let my anger out. What? No! Don't be silly, Leroy. I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm gonna stick this toothpick up your dick hole. So yeah, if you're a fan of the show, you'll probably enjoy the writing and references more than I did. But shut up, Leroy! I'm working! The story is super simple. You play as a baby and a dog as you travel through the multiverse to stop another baby from destroying your universe by beating him within an inch of his life and selling him to the highest bidder. It's fine. It's simple. Even though I feel like they could have come up with better universes to go to, but I can honestly get past that. However, something that I cannot get past is the appearance of this game. The character models look like they'd fit in on the PS2. In fact, this just feels like a PS2 game with higher quality textures. But I don't think this is an issue of the studio doing a bad job with the design. I think it's more of an issue of Family Guy looking bad in 3D. Regardless, the game doesn't look that great for something that came out on the 360. It's passable at best. So is the music. Nothing too offensive here. However, the gameplay, while not overtly offensive, is insanely boring. Some people might say I should have played this game with another person, but those people are homophobic, and I can prove it with math. All in all, this game is fucking boring, but nowhere near as offensive as the PS2 game. Do I recommend it? Oh god, no. Go play good games like Ratchet and Clank, Mass Effect, or Xi Jinping's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. Unless you're a really big fan of Family Guy, I doubt you will find any enjoyment here. I give it a 2 out of 5. Oh wow! Seth MacFarlane has done the predictable and is currently fucking this small hedgehog. Was that joke worth it? Yeah, that's right, I'm talking to you. This episode's getting meta. Do you feel happy about laughing at that? The average erect penis is 5.16 inches in length with a girth of 4.59 inches. That hedgehog's asshole will never fully heal, all for a joke for you sick fucks. And Seth, will you be a little more quiet? I'm trying to make the audience feel bad about something I did. A thick and veiny thank you to the wonderful workforce who have been working themselves to sexual exhaustion in my cherry orchard. You are all incredible. Last week, I decided to go through the ultimate transformation. I looked deep within myself and realized that I could not be one with my cherry orchard without the orchard being one with me. So, I gathered the dirtiest members of the KGB and had them replace my testicles with cherries. And now, I am happy to report that I have made a full recovery. My semen is now cherry flavored and 10 times more powerful than before. So now, I would like to take this opportunity to announce my new energy drink. You've heard of G Fuel, now try C Fuel, cherry flavored. The C stands for Chekhov. Every flavor is cherry flavored. The C stands for cherry. And each can is made with a special blend of 11 herbs and spices, all of which are my cum. The C stands for cum. Buy one now for $11.85 or you're gay. And if that's the case, try our new Pride Month mystery flavor. Now with 30% more cherries. Homosexuality. Oh, so Red Bull gives you wings, huh? Well, Sea Fuel gives you wings on your nuts. Watch them fly away and think about what you've done. No! What are you waiting for?